All right, I hear
Hey, here we go. We're actually starting to go. I think we're live. We actually do it. I mean, we're here. Hey, welcome everybody to episode 118 of Bold Boulder with Dave Anderson.
and Alan Boyan.
Huh. And our special guests, Shannon Ekman and Michelle from Lend a Hand. How are you people doing? How are you guys doing? Actually, great. I mean, it's actually kind of cool because we found out that actually they're my neighbors. They're across the street. Actually, we're live in our kind of like our little hovels here during quarantine, but across the street here. So how are you guys doing today?
We're doing good. Very
Good. So tell us about Lend a Hand.
Well,
What?
Lend a Hand has just recently celebrated our 30th anniversary.
30th anniversary. Wow. Yeah.
1989, we helped the residents of Boulder City,
Uh-huh.
citizens.
Is it a national organization?
Not.
It's
We
just
are only Lend a Hand in the country.
really. So this is unique to Boulder City. I never knew that. It's like really this is our own grassroots organization, huh?
It really is. It's very much for the residents of Boulder City.
It's a private nonprofit.
Really. And who started it? I mean, who were the group of people that started this organization then?
There was a group of people from the churches in 1989 where there was, they noticed people were unable to take care of their family members when they had to go to work.
Uh-huh.
So the women, I know Shirley touched them, decided that they needed to just involve themselves. So somebody from the church, all of the churches basically in Boulder City got together and they just decided this is what they're here to help people and they're not going to charge them.
Wow. And Lend a Hand is not just for seniors or right? It's for everybody, isn't it?
Not actually for everybody. It's for seniors and the disabled population. So disabled of any age and seniors 60 and over.
Uh-huh. And And are you finding like with everything with COVID-19 are you guys expanding your services or what's happening? How is this affecting what you guys do?
It's actually affecting us in a negative way.
Uh-huh.
We usually do quite a few rides every week, but with COVID, we've had to adjust it to only the emergency ride or life sustaining. So that it's kind of hindered everybody, and doctors' offices are closed.
Right.
There's that too. We still make sure that everyone gets groceries. We're working with the police department and the city with their volunteers so that if we don't have volunteers available, they have their volunteers who will help our clients.
Right. Right. Yeah, I saw that notices from the city. You're working with Patrick over at the police department, right? And his volunteers over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've been wonderful helping people grocery shop for us.
Yeah. Well, this is great. I mean, that's one of the things that Viola said about Boulder City. Is like it's really the volunteerism in this town is what makes it a great town, and they're kind of the workforce that makes this whole community happen is because of the volunteers. But I mean, I learned something already. That Lend a Hand is actually a Boulder City organization, just a Boulder City organization. How many volunteers do you have?
Right now, we've got about 72 volunteers.
Wow.
We've got about 15 that are still volunteering right now for this COVID crisis.
Right.
So, we need volunteers. We definitely need volunteers.
Right, because a lot of your volunteers are probably at the at-risk population.
Absolutely.
Yes, a lot of them are aging out, and we need younger people and plenty of them.
Yeah. How can we do that? I mean, how do we do that? How do we, you have any ideas for that? How do you get young people involved? Because that's what really, I guess it takes people with families and who have some needs and things like that. But where do you think your sources of volunteers should come from or could come from?
figure that out for us, please let us know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's something that we're working on. We're trying to get out there to let people better know who we are and what we do.
Right.
And it's a little difficult. Not a lot of people get the newspaper anymore, and without everybody knowing who we are on Facebook, that's kind of difficult too. So just getting out there into the community, I think, is how we're going to get those volunteers.
Right. Right. I guess some different organizations. It'd be, great. I mean, this broadcast. We're going live right now, Bold Boulder. But our friends at BC Social will be tuning in at 5:00 this afternoon, and watching this thing. And maybe we can get some volunteers. Is there a number? And I could post this thing too. But is there a number that they should call if they're interested in volunteering?
702.
702. I'm sorry, I missed that.
942363.
Okay, one more time.
702
Uh-huh.
242363.
Okay. 702, so I'm slow. 702. I'm pretending I'm like really on there. 294. 294, I'm sorry. 702-294. 63, I'm sorry. You're buffering out, going in and out. What's the last four digits?
363.
Let me see if I got it right. 702-294-2363.
23.
They can call and speak to any one of us, and we can give them the details about volunteering.
Oh yeah. And what kind of volunteers are you looking for? What the people need to be able to do?
Okay, our volunteers do transportation anywhere in the Las Vegas Valley as far as Nellis Air Force Base.
Medical appointments.
Yep,
Medical appointments. So you're taking Boulder City residents to medical appointments, right?
absolutely.
Okay.
We also drive within Boulder City that can be beauty parlors, the veterinarian for dogs, grocery shopping, the bank,
Uh-huh.
post office. Any errands within Boulder City we also do.
Right. Right.
Home services. We will come in and we'll visit with you. We will change your sheets, your bedding, dust the house, vacuum for you, take some light meals, take your trash out,
Oh, yeah.
Respite.
mail.
We have respite services where if you have someone that you take care of and you're a caregiver, you can go out for a couple of hours and we'll sit with that person.
Oh, really? Huh.
To give a break, give them a break.
Give them a break.
Well, how about high school students? Don't high school students have to volunteer now in some cases to earn service medals and stuff?
The problem with that is we have to run extensive background checks. And with high school students going into a home, it gives us a little bit of liability there.
Uh-huh.
So reading, we also go into homes and we read to people. And that would be one thing that for, but we just can't get any of the high school students in and do everything to process themselves through.
Right.
So that is something that we are looking into, and we're trying to partner up with them.
Right.
Our little students.
So I would imagine a lot of your volunteers are retired people, which actually puts them in that high risk category of. I mean, we're all at high risk in the sense that there's no cure for this disease, so it makes it tough.
Some of our volunteers have pretty much been with us since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, since 1990, they've been volunteers.
Right. I know you have a very loyal group of volunteers and passionate people doing this thing.
Absolutely do, and we're very, very grateful.
Right. What is the operating budget, of the organization yearly budget?
Operating budget is about $320,000 a year,
Uh-huh.
all through private grants, state grants, and the Water Control of Boulder City.
Right.
Contributions and donations that we get from organizations, vendors around town, our clients, just individuals. We did a
Right.
couple-
Right. I know. I noticed you guys just sent out a mailer, and we sent a donation. You just had a fundraising event, and you couldn't have your event, right? You have a.
We do. It's called the non-event, and we send out postcards in April or May, and you can just sit in their PJs and write us a check.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder, are there online available? Let's say for teenagers and on things like that, maybe more. Somebody could call in or go online or just assist people that way rather than visiting the homes.
Actually, there is one thing that teachers do where they're not going into the homes or driving our clients. We do free calls, and a lot of our clients just want to talk. They just want someone to talk to them for 30 an hour, however long.
Right. So let me just kind of repeat that because you kind of faded in. But basically, you're looking for people to volunteer to call.
Yeah. So do you web reassurance calls? Just keep their company on the phone.
Right.
So we try to do that every few weeks here since COVID. We started that on a regular basis.
Right.
Yeah, that's something that younger people could help us with.
Right. I know the city did that through their volunteer. I mean, I helped with that a little bit, and they called every resident of the city, and people really appreciated the fact that somebody was caring about them and reaching out and seeing if they needed help or.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we used some of the police volunteers to help us make those calls a couple of weeks ago.
Right. No, that's part of that. That was a really rewarding experience. People, I mean, you had a couple hang-ups, but most of them were people were like so thrilled that there's a town that loves them enough to give them a call and see if they're all right.
Clients were very happy with the service. They felt very grateful that somebody was reaching out to them. A lot of our clients don't have any family at all here. They're alone.
Right.
And so years long also is one of the things that the staff does.
Right.
And phone calls all the time about how grateful they are. The only card I would receive, if it wasn't for Glenda here, I wouldn't receive any cards. So they really love that special attention.
Right. Right. Those handwritten cards. I've been into like handwritten cards, and stamps and letters and things like that. And I went to the post office and there's some really cool stamps out there now. I mean, it's also.
We make sure we send out holiday cards to everyone too. Just we get a lot of people that call us and thank us because it's literally the only card or the only happy holiday that they get.
Huh.
So yeah, we are lucky to be in Boulder City.
Right. How many clients do you have?
Right now we have about 320 clients.
Wow, 320 really. And then, how do people become clients if they have a need? So they just call you and say, I need help with a ride, or I need help with groceries, and so kind of like it's really like lend a hand. What do you need help with? Is that what you kind of?
Absolutely. And what happens is when they call us, we send somebody over to their home.
Mm-hmm.
Not right now because of the COVID crisis, but
right.
over to their home to assess the situation, see if we are suitable for them. Ask them a few questions, and if we can help them, they become a client. It's free to become a client. We just need to ask a few questions for the grants, and then they are entered into our computer system, and then they can call after that 3 days in advance, 3 to 5 days in advance, so that we have a little bit of time to volunteer. Of course, always do emergencies. If something happens and you put the doctor immediately, if you call us, we will find an emergency.
Mm-hmm. So Shannon, Michelle, are you guys the staff, the permanent staff then there?
Yep. I'm the executive director.
All right.
I'm executive director for a little over 3 years. Michelle is my executive assistant. She's a little over 2 years. And I have one other employee who is the coordinator for volunteers. And she's been here 1 day less than me. We are about to do interviewing for another volunteer coordinator. So it will be at this point 4 employees. 2 full-time and 2.
Wow. Oh, somebody has a. That wasn't my doorbell.
That's the doorbell.
Your doorbell?
Yeah, it's my front doorbell.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you had a front doorbell, Dave.
Well,
I guess you do, huh?
it's the guy. It's the guy who's going to fix the roof. So I'm going to have to go talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Shannon and Michelle, do you have regular office hours there?
We do. We're open every day from 9 to 2. That's when Monday through Friday. Yes, not every day. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, my wife's going to take over here. I got to go talk to the roof guy.
Oh, yeah. This is Sylvia. Is that Sylvia? Or Sylvia's going to sit in with us?
No, not that.
No. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, Sylvia. Good morning.
Good morning.
You look great. This is Sylvia, Michelle, and Shannon.
Good morning,
Hi.
Sylvia.
How are
Yeah.
you? Thank you for sitting in.
Yeah.
Only for a few seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So wait, besides volunteers, so how, I mean, I think one of the things that with the, especially volunteer organizations now with, COVID-19, I mean, kind of the basic thing is like, until we get a vaccine or a treatment, it's like everybody, everybody's at risk really. So, in the short term, and so, let's say this vaccine takes another 6 months to really deploy optimally, how does that affect your business model? And are you guys thinking about how you guys will adapt, in this kind of environment?
Yeah. Like,
We have masks available right now. They're just kind of dust construction type masks, but
Right.
they're all the volunteers and the clients also. And we also have some new cloth masks that we just purchased.
Uh-huh.
Anybody that doesn't feel comfortable, we have masks available for them.
Right.
So to help out in that way.
Right.
and it doesn't have to be a client. It doesn't have to be a volunteer. Any Boulder City resident who feels uncomfortable without a mask, they can give us a call and stop by and pick up a mask.
Oh, yeah? Well, great. So basic, but lend a hand, though, you have to be a Boulder City resident, obviously, to participate in, because you're going out in Boulder City, right?
Right.
Well, the clients need to be Boulder City residents.
Right.
We've got volunteers from Henderson.
All right.
Really, the volunteers, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We do extensive background checks so that we are safe. We are watching out for our clients and making sure that they're safe at all times.
Right.
Every single ride, the client will fill out a paper and let us know whether they're satisfied or not satisfied. They can call us at any time to let us know if there's any concerns that they have. But we're lucky. We have wonderful volunteers.
Oh, yeah. Well, tell us, I know you guys got all kinds of superpower. Can you guys tell us what's your favorite story that's happened recently? About some of the things you guys been doing. Do you guys have a particular story that you're very proud about?
To help somebody really.
Actually, we're proud every day.
Uh huh.
Every single day. We just make sure that all of our clients feel like there's somebody that cares. So, I mean, really, our superpower is caring.
Mm-hmm.
Being here for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, another service that we provide, and it's for all Boulder City residents. We have wheelchairs and walkers and equipment that we have available to loan to any Boulder City residents for no charge, and they can keep the equipment for as long as they need it.
Right. So do you guys have a need for that kind of equipment, like wheelchairs and walkers? I mean, I've been in the hospital. I get all kinds of stuff, like walkers and stuff like that. Are you guys looking for donations of that sort of thing?
Yes, we're always looking for donations, and people will bring us when their loved one either passes away or no longer needs equipment. They will bring us wheelchairs and walkers and commodes and bedside commodes, potty chairs, shower benches, all of that stuff. We need donations, of those items.
Right. Right, and you're showing it, and so you guys are kind of stuffed in there right now, right? There's wheelchairs and walkers and every.
Yes, we have everywhere, in every office, in every room. And,
Yeah.
It is, when she says everywhere, she means everywhere. We have two bathrooms. One of them is non-functional because we have to do the storage. We have a small storage room off of the kitchen, which is also storage.
Right.
Every one of our offices have some type of medical equipment in them.
Right. So the big almost news is like you guys are working with the city to hopefully lease a new place in right?
Yep, over by the library.
ABC Park. Yeah.
It's 3. It's in the back. It hasn't been used since like 1989.
Is that the big one that's kind of next to the gym? Kind of like kind of west of the gym there? Yeah.
The boys' and girls' home.
Yeah, yeah. How much more space is that for you then? So how big is that space?
It's almost 3,000 square feet. So we're going from probably 1,100 to 3,000.
Wow, you guys will go nuts. I mean, what will you do with all that space?
To expand services.
Yeah.
We want to be able to bring possibly the blind center, like places like that, have an office for them to come up once a week or once every couple, so that our clients don't have to go out for city.
Ah,
agencies that don't have offices in Boulder City but have offices in Vegas, we're trying to have an office to provide use.
you know, but
Like to bring the clients and the volunteers together in a bigger space, possibly do like barbecues so that everybody can kind of get to know each other better.
right, right. Well, good luck in that. I know that you guys are hopefully about, knock on wood, about to sign a lease, right? If everything.
Yeah, we are very close to coming to some type of resolution, whether we'll be signing a lease or not. We're not positive yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming up on this next city council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So we should know by then whether or not we'll be able to ground. And then it'll probably take a little over a year before we can actually get into the building.
Sure. Well, everybody, get out there and and go support, lend a hand at the city council meeting. At least call in, right? Because you can call in. I mean, actually, it's easy now, right? Because of the before the city council meeting, there's public discussion, and you can call in and give your support for lend a hand, right?
That would be great. We would appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, especially maybe some of your, not your patients, but your clients. They could call in, but yeah. So everybody get on the phone at the city council meeting and support Lend a Hand.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, I also feel it's important, as far as historical preservation is to be able to use and repurpose these buildings too. It was the Boys and Girls Home, ABC Park, and there's great buildings there, and it's great to be able to repurpose these buildings and reuse them again.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right.
Like, it all works out.
Right.
If not, I'm somewhere else.
Right.
Fortunately.
Well, okay. Well, thanks to all the people tuning in. I haven't been really paying attention to all the people tuning in, but Troy and Deborah and Olaf and Sylvia and Mark and Marcy, thanks for watching and stuff. And you guys tune in this afternoon with BC Social. And thanks, Michelle and Shannon and Sylvia. And I hope the roof is all right.
Yeah. We just need to get a new coating on.
A new coating on? Oh, yeah.
Like the top roofs.
Well, do you have to take off your tar? I mean, do you have to take off the shingles and then put a new...
Yeah, I don't really know. That's why I'm here instead of there.
Yeah.
I don't know much about it.
It's a huge job. You have to take off all the tiles off your roof, then put the tar paper on, then put the tiles back on. That's the part that's tricky.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's quite a thing. Anyway, good luck. It's nice to be in a historic house. I know. It's like my historic house, Milton 1932, and you go, I fixed that thing 25 years ago. It's like,
Oh, wait, I think he's here.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Me.
Okay.
Okay,
Is it
Dave,
com-
it's almost the end. There you go. Go.
Thank you so much for on.
Yes, Ellen,
letting us,
thank you.
Get our story out.
Okay, well, thank you for being on. And Dave, I hope your roof is going to be all right.
I think so. Professional.
A trained professional license, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if anything happens bad, call Lindahan. They might be able to help you. At least, take you to your doctor's appointment, your psychiatrist appointment in Las Vegas when you need some, help.
All right. Michelle and Shannon, you do good work. We thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, thank you, ladies. We'll go off. So that was episode 118 of Bold Boulder, and stay tuned. Next week we're going to have actually Principal Wagner of Boulder BC High School, and maybe we'll get some news about graduation. I'm not sure, but hopefully we'll have breaking news next week. Okay, so see you guys. Bold Boulder, episode 118. Thank you, everybody, and Travis. I hope you feel better. We need you, man.